On Water Wednesdays this week, we want to give you another update on what's happening here at the ACCRA beach. Of course, many people have been concerned about the environment, seeing sewage go into the sea here on the south coast. Of course, this is in relation to problems that we've been having with sewage in this area. To give you that update about what has happened to correct this situation is the General Manager of the Barbados Water Authority, Keithroy Halliday. Now, last week, we were not too far up the road or down the road, if you look at it geographically, looking at how we are trying to contain the situation here on the south coast. That situation which went viral on social media, and even although that was a one-day episode, people continue to share it, so it looked like a bit longer than it actually was in reality. So just give us an update on that situation and tell us what has happened since to address the situation here on the ACCRA beach.
Certainly. The situation, yes, was very short-lived. We were able to create a berm, and since then we've been able to contain that berm. The berm really just holds back any liquid or water flowing onto the beach, which of course, as you've indicated time and time again, is a primary concern for us. Here at the Rockley Beach facility, what we have done since that time, as we had indicated was going to happen, we have isolated the beach facility. We have installed a plug so that the sewage is only staying in the main lines and going towards the plant. And in effect, that also prevents any sewage from the plant facility from going into a sewage network. The sewage network being supercharged was not allowing sewage from the facility to flow into the network, and that's why we were getting the reversal happening, and therefore the sewage on the beach at that time. The next steps really are that we're going to continue to clean up the area. We have haulers at the moment that are pulling the sewage out of the drainage canal. We believe that we should be able to complete that today in terms of whatever sewage is remaining. But beyond that, we still have to do some rehabilitative work. We have seen a level of indiscriminate dumping that is alarming, and it's not just at this location. Invariably, every time we tackle one of these situations, it's compounded by the fact that we have a lot of illicit dumping, a lot of extraneous materials just being dumped and placed in these particular areas. And it's a little disheartening because we've always considered Bajans to be a fairly law-abiding people.
And a clean people at that.
And a clean people. But the reality that we're seeing on the ground sometimes surprises us. So through this means we'll of course implore to Barbadians that you can help us help you by just being careful about, again, what you put into the sewage system in terms of limiting indiscriminate dumping, and to make sure you're aware of the specifics of information so that we don't create misinformation. Again, this is a situation that was very short-lived. The haulers are on site. We have isolated the area. We'll have to work perhaps in conjunction with NCCC to see if we can actually restore the area to the extent that we don't want. But I'm happy to report that we've achieved what we wanted to achieve in terms of dealing with this particular situation. And our guys are fairly confident that they've done a good job.
Okay, on the other side, this is just part of a problem that you had to address, a snapshot of what's happening on the south coast.
Yes.
The injection wells, they are still being worked on. What's happening there at the South Coast Sewage Treatment Plant now?
The injection wells are progressing, as we expected. So over the next 2 weeks, we should see this project starting to come to a conclusion, and certainly by the end of June, we will be using the injection wells. So we have asked Barbadians to bear with us. It's been a long process. But again, I want to emphasize this is but for the first major stage. We have a number of progressive steps that will follow after this. This first stage is to allow us to control the effluent so that we can keep the levels on the road down, and to allow us the opportunity to go on the ground and to examine and then put in place the appropriate remedy to fix the problem.
Well, I know that Barbadians in general are praying for the Barbados Water Authority that they get the job done, and we thank you for watching Water Wednesdays. We will continue to update you on what exactly is happening right here on our south coast. To view this or a previous episode again, please visit our website www.barbadoswaterauthority.com, or you can go to our YouTube channel. Just type in Water Wednesdays.
It is